What did he just do? Did he... No. This isn't supposed to be sad. I don't want to be sad. Pookies! Hello, welcome back. Another Love in Deep Space. Okay, so we're going to continue where we left off, halfway through Zayne's chapter. Let's get into it, shall we? Okay, this is where we're up to. Third person. Alright. As the girl walks away, her figure disappearing from the fork in the road, Zayne turns his gaze towards the alley's depths. With the thick fog and a broken streetlight flickers intermittently. He raises his hand. Parts of the mist detach themselves from the air. Spiraling and condensing, they coalesce into icicles above his palm. Dark impurities silently emerge from within them, but they stop spreading just as they're about to breach the outermost layer of white crystals. It's as if a looming black hole threatens to consume everything pure and white, yet a thin, unwavering layer of pristine ice remains resolute in being the last line of defense. Shadows stretch, and in the boundless fog ahead, the protocol cluster awaits his arrival like a slumbering wanderer. Within the mist, a cold wind materializes as aggressive figures sluggishly stir. I'm assuming that means wanderers. The ice crystals in his palm slice the air and seemingly hit nothing. The protocol cluster shimmers for a fleeting moment. As more wanderers emerge, their roars resound, and their figures phase in and out. The ice crystals solidify into sharp blades. Zayne delivers his attacks with decisive precision. Blades of ice tear through the darkness, and a pungent sense permeates the air. The ground beneath his feet slowly transforms. It turns soft and slimy, like sludge, stubbornly clinging to his legs. Dazed, Zayne looks down. Peering through the mist and layers of unclear ice, his gaze falls upon his palm.
Zayne!
A bloody hue taints his hand. An eerie shadow is cast over his senses. He's momentarily transported back to that bone-chilling nightmare. What nightmare? The one with us? That would just give me PTSD looking at the actual person that I'm having nightmares about though. Like I wouldn't be able to look at them the same. In real life, I'd be like, well, I've seen you die 1,000 times. Which probably makes his story even sadder. I feel sorry for you, Zayne girlies, honestly. Zayne is shocked. He looks up and knows who's standing before him. The tension is palpable, gripping him.
William?
Who's William?
It's too late. Please.
In the howling wind, Zayne hears his heavy breaths. Once again, he's returned to the endless snow-covered expanse of Mount Eternal. So it was William that died in Mount Eternal. I thought it was us. I was convinced. I was like, I'm onto something. Apparently not. Bloody tears stream down from William's empty eye sockets, and then an array of faces emerges from the cluster's projection.
Aren't you going to celebrate my birthday with me? Why did you kill me?
What? He has a son. He didn't tell us. Wow.
Aren't you a doctor? You should have saved me. Why didn't you save me and my child?
Okay, apparently not. It's just a patient. It's just a patient. Fret not, guys.
Zayne, please. Kill me.
He's suffocating. He's trapped. His head is spinning. Zayne notices his fingers are trembling uncontrollably. He staggers back only to trip over something again.
It's just an illusion. It's not real. It's not.
It's feeling very real right now. More and more hands stretch out towards him. They're frozen. The space around him shatters and distorts into mirrors. They reflect his bloodshot eyes. They reflect his hands are clenched so tightly that his veins bulge. A black icicle suddenly pierces through the mirrors and shatters part of the protocol cluster. The protocol cluster doesn't regenerate. It resembles a cliff teetering on the edge, ready to collapse in on itself.
She made it.
MC for the win. As the mirror shards dissolve into black mist, the cold light intensifies and casts an ethereal glow. Determined, Zayne thrusts an ice blade towards the human figure. Zayne! The ice blade stops as Zayne's pupils contract. Oh my god, he was literally about to redo the nightmare and stab us, correct? It's her. Who's her? But she can't possibly be here. They're your patients. How could you? Am I next? You'll kill me, right? No, you're not Zayne. Who are you? What? Who are you? Is the question. It's a face he knows so well in this unspeakable nightmare. Her expression is filled with disbelief and pain. Yes, it's her. I feel like there's an inside joke going on or something and I'm being left out of it and I don't appreciate it. That's how it feels right now. Zayne, kill me. Black ice flowers bloom in her chest, their petals unfurling. She's as light as a piece of paper, separated from life's weight, yet she falls almost with a thud in his stiff embrace. Buzzing engulfs Zayne's ears, and he's once again pulled into the depths of a never-ending nightmare. While he knows it's an illusion, he can't break free. At that moment, the cracked protocol cluster pulsates with a blood-red light. The air trembles around it. The massive shadow before him breaks along with the other protocol cluster. The illusion in his arm changes again, but he doesn't look up. He only clenches his fist.
It's time to end this.
I agree. A cold gleam flickers and pure black ice crystals surge beneath him. They freeze every figure that lurks within the shadows. The darkness is suppressed, but his surroundings change. It's foggy. A blurry figure gradually emerges from the cracks in this space. Zayne conjures black ice and takes aim. However, his body becomes immobile, as if he's frozen in place.
You shouldn't throw yourself into danger just for her.
Oh,
I may be crazy, but why did that sound like Caleb? Maybe I'm just crazy. That kind of sounded like Caleb low-key. His entire body becomes encased in ice. Black crystals pierce his chest and spread to his fingers. The intense pain leaves Zayne's back drenched in sweat. He's unable to control his body as he collapses. His heart races in fear as he hears that cold voice.
Seek your destiny. Only then can you be redeemed.
Okay, no, that doesn't sound like Caleb now, but I don't know. Okay, anyway. As the protocol cluster shatters, a distant tremor ripples through the air. The space around me transforms into mist and moonlight shines down. Okay, so we're out. Then, the fog dissipates. I can feel the ground beneath my feet. I cautiously assess my surroundings and see I'm in a garden at the back of a hospital. Something's not right. This is Lincoln's Asco Hospital, but we should be in Chanza, so we're not out, is what you're telling me. My heartbeat quickens and a sense of foreboding washes over me. Holding my gun, I push open the door that leads to the hospital. Behind the door, a white mist emerges. When it cleared, I noticed I was back at Zayne's place. By the couch, someone was lying on the floor with their back to me. This is giving Inception right now. Entering people's dreams. Nothing making sense. Zayne!
be careful. We haven't escaped this dream. There are 2 layers, and the Wanderer is still here.
This is literally Inception. There's layers to this dream. I rush over to Zayne and help him up. He weakly presses his hand against his left shoulder. His expression alone shows how much pain he's in. The ice. Zayne clenches his left hand and moves away from my hand.
The ice. It's dangerous. Don't touch.
Bet we touch it. Anyway. It's too dangerous. Oh.
I won't be able to control. Leave. Now.
Okay, that's clearly a flashback, but from when? A sudden voice in my head gives me pause. Despite the warning, I leaned in to inspect Zayne's injury, feeling my heart sink with each passing moment. There are no visible external injuries on his body, yet a blackened ice spreads across his wrists and neck. It doesn't seem like it'll disappear anytime soon. I don't think you're just losing control of your evil. Let me see if I can help. Oh.
Don't worry. I'm fine. It was just...
You don't look very fine. I'm gonna be so honest right now. Don't lie to me. Yeah, it doesn't look like you're fine. It starts to melt. Oh. Oh my god, I hate when this game does this. I hate when this game does this. It starts to melt. Since my method's working, just sit tight for a while.
Don't waste your time on me. We can still go after her.
What do you mean don't? We kind of need you to get out of this dream, do we not? Once again, I don't understand the physics and the lore of this whole dream thing. Focus on taking care of yourself first. Push him down. From now on, listen to me. It doesn't matter if it's related to health or combat. Yeah, you tell him. There's no use resisting. If I were you, I'd just listen. I think that's what I said. He's so pretty. Look at him. I actually never realized how pretty he is. Pretty boy. I didn't take no photos. What are you talking about? It'll help you suppress your evil first. I'll help you suppress your evil first. Tell me the area I should resonate with you so you recover faster.
My left shoulder. A little lower.
You might be more familiar with what happens in dreams, but I'm an expert in dealing with wanderers. If you rush in head first, I won't save you. Okay, damn, that's rough.
I would hope so.
Okay, Zayne girlies, I get it now. I get it now. Why was that? The way that he's trying to push for like our safety first, and he's like, yeah, you know what, if I'm in danger, I would hope you would run. That's just... You...
I know how this nightmare ends. Wanderers aren't the only threat here. When push comes to shove, leaving me behind might be for the best.
No, I would never. Yes, let's hold his hand. It's okay, Pookie. I always keep my word. What else do you need me to do?
If I do something that ends up hurting you, don't go easy on me.
Like aiming shards of ice at my throat, perchance? You wish. Didn't you agree that you'd do whatever I say? Well, here's my first order. You're not allowed to talk like that anymore. Wait, this is... What? Is that his hand around us? What is happening? Oh, we're faked. What? Where are we? What just happened? What just happened? Where are we? Did we just get teleported? I'm confused. Okay, and now we're back at the hospital.
Letting you step into this nightmare perhaps was another mistake. But at least I have one last choice.
What? What is he doing? What is he doing? What did he just do? I don't like this. No. This isn't supposed to be sad. I don't want to be sad. He just sacrificed himself for us. I don't know what he did. I don't know if he took away our pain. I don't know if he took away something and he gave it to himself, and I'm not vibing with that. I haven't played Zayne's Myths once again, but I just know that this man has the worst backstory. I just know that it's going to be the most depressing, and I feel sorry for you Zayne girlies, because I would not be able to cope with that. As I gather my thoughts, the weary face before me momentarily merges with the blurry image of Zayne in my fragmented memories, but they immediately separate. Wait, when I was pulled into the Protofield, I was attacked by that wanderer and lost consciousness. The wound should be on my body, but it's gone. So he took our wound! This either means he's cheating being a doctor and he just takes away people's... If he does that, does he take their pain and give it to himself? Is that why he's like losing control of his ego? If that is the case, I'm not... This is sad. I don't like this. I'm not vibing with this. Zayne, stop it. I give Zayne an inquisitive look. I want an answer, but he averts his gaze instead. Zayne, what did you do while I was unconscious? Zayne, what did you do while I was unconscious? Is this why you're losing control of your evil? Apparently. His silence confirms my suspicions. I lower my head and my hands that rest on his tighten. Before the worry and guilt in my heart coalesce into coherent words, they disappear because of Zayne's presence. Wait, okay, I just realised that was stupid of me. That whole scene where she was collapsing, that was a flashback. I didn't realise it was a flashback. I thought we just randomly teleported somewhere. Okay, I'm following now, guys. Okay, I'm not stupid. I swear. Before the worry and guilt in my heart coalesce into coherent words, they disappear because of Zayne's presence. He lowers his head and his chin rests on the top of my head.
You're my hunter, escort, correct? Protecting you was protecting myself. And after subjecting you to a distressing dream, ensuring you can leave safely is the least I should do.
Why are you making it sound like you dragged me through hell and back? Your dream didn't hurt me. The mist is exploiting it.
What if the Wanderer wasn't the only source of danger? You've seen how bleak and oppressive this dream is. As you said, it's not exactly being nice to me. Perhaps the dream itself is the real threat here.
Zayne talks slower, enunciating each word with a gentle tone. It's as if he's trying to calm his shimmering inner turmoil. I realized something. After we entered the Protofield that's based on Zayne's dream, he's been acting more hesitant. Could it be... Zayne, this nightmare is more than just a dream to you, right? I sense his hand subtly move, a testament to its master's emotions that are always restrained.
A dream remains a dream so long as you wake up from it. But when that day comes, when I can't wake up...
Are you worried you'll be trapped in your dreams, or that your dreams will encroach on reality? If that day ever comes... Ah! I don't like this angst. I'm not vibing with it. I don't feel like being in an angsty mood today. I'll find you in your dream. Even if the world falls into chaos and everything turns upside down, I'll never forget who I am, and I won't forget who you are. Well, see you did. Not only did you forget who you are, you forgot who he is, and you forgot who 3 other men are, and probably a 5th when he comes in. By then, I'll find you in your dreams, the real you. The resonance light quietly flows from my fingers as I make a not-so-solemn promise in a calm voice. Zayne's breath hitches, as if suspended in the air for a while. Then he exhales, his breath carrying the weight of unspoken sentiments. If all else fails, I'll bury your body in... What? I'll bury you in the body of a snowman. You'll be a super big snowman. Zayne is Olaf confirmed, guys.
What?
I close my eyes and banish the myriad of questions and worries from my mind. If you can't deal with it by yourself, then we'll face it together. I'm the best there is, so I'm sure I can lend you a hand.
I see your problem-solving skills are more on the straightforward, brutal side. Should we consider this a side effect of you becoming stronger?
It's called having the freedom that comes with power. All the black ice has disappeared. How are you feeling? Does it still hurt? I look up and meet Zayne's gaze. It seems he's been observing me for a while.
It doesn't hurt anymore.
Don't. Just as I'm about to tell Zayne not to lie again, he turns over my hand. A sliver of glimmering icy light appears in my palm. He takes back his hand and two chubby little ice seals tumble into my hand. Should he be wasting his evil on little things like this? Is that bad? I feel like he shouldn't.
You get two. As an escort, you are very professional while on the job. This is your reward, since I have nothing else to give you.
But I don't even get to take it out of the dream. Right? That's not how it works. I don't get to take it out.
Do you trust me now?
I've always trusted you, Pookie. From where I am, light and shadows dance upon his features. They accentuate the mirth in his eyes. You keep telling me not to push myself, but you also need to stop disregarding your safety. He nods. I clench my hand and reach out to him. I help him stand on his feet as I get up. You said this dream has 2 layers. Are we in the outer one because we broke through the inner? Zayne doesn't refute my statement. He turns around and walks ahead to open the door. We step out to be greeted by the night breeze. We retrace our steps through the corridor and return to the hospital garden, which feels familiar yet strange.
A mutated wanderer's protofield defies normal logic. It could be hiding anywhere.
Outside the hospital, skyscrapers rise like towering concrete trees in a forest. Meanwhile, the rest of the city stands in eerie silence. I can use my evo to return the protofield to its original state.
Negative consequences born from mistakes don't need to be fixed.
Negative consequences born... So he seems to understand what he's talking about there. I don't, so I'm gonna trust him on that. The sky swiftly darkens, as if time itself has been accelerated.
We have no choice but to destroy this place.
Let's do it. Wait, you're evil. We'll do it together.
Are you ready?
Yes. Black snowflakes drift from our interlocked fingers. The night wind momentarily suspends before swirling into a frenzied flurry once more. Underneath our feet, a vast expanse of ice crystals blossom. The ground, the buildings, and even the particles floating in the air were all ensnared in the swift spread of the chilling night, wrapped in its icy embrace. In an instant, the entire world froze into black amber. A rift violently tears through the fabric of this space. The Wanderer can't hide anymore. It screeches and reveals its true form. There it is. Let's go. Zayne's coat flutters wildly in the wind. Amidst the nightmarish darkness, an icy glimmer materializes in his hand.
Let's end this before the breaking dawn arrives.
Okay, I went and did the battle. Once the final blow is dealt to the Wanderer, an intense tremor surges from the depths of my heart. But the resonance is unmistakably this time. It's akin to gentle waves brimming with power. A light, warm glow gently descends into my palm. This is Chansa Hospital? The breaking dawn's light streams in through the window. In the silent corridor, the air catches a faint scent of disinfectant. Have we returned? Zayne?
I'm here.
My hand is tenderly squeezed. I turn my head. Zayne is next to me. Wait, I need to double check. Are we still in the Protofield? Or are we in reality? Turn around first. What's turning around gonna do? He so doesn't want to do it. He did it anyway. He did it for us. And turn back now. Literally, what did that do? We just wanted to check his ass. I know it. Though his expression has a bit of helplessness, Zayne still complies.
Are you double-checking or making me play a game of turnaround?
Bit of both. Keeping you on your toes. I'm confirming that Dr. Zayne is the person with me right now. A burst of laughter erupts from deep within me, but in the very next second, I collapsed onto the ground. His arms immediately extend to steady me.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. I reach out but stop once I realize I'm holding something. I open my hand and see a protocol fragment. It emits a faint green glow. A fragment of the ether core. At least our effort wasn't for nothing.
You're back.
Dr. Zayne.
Grayson! Captain Willow and the others rush over from the opposite end of the corridor. Their expressions reflect a mixture of joy, relief, and concern.
Are you two okay? You're not hurt, are you? It's been
Emotionally.
3 whole days since you were trapped in that Wanderer's Protofield. Everyone's been worried sick.
Emotionally, I fear we are very scarred in a way that I don't understand yet, but I will come to understand and I'll probably cry about. Zayne's probably going through it. From Captain Willow, I learned exactly 3 days had passed since we entered the peculiar Protofield. 3 days! So, I was expecting it to be like Inception, again. Where it's like time passes slower or quicker. Yeah, quicker in the Protofield. The patient has been relocated to a secure ward and is now out of danger following resuscitation. Oh, so he actually died. Sorry, that's actually our bad. I can't believe we just showed him a picture of something that's been torturing him for like days and we thought that he wouldn't have a reaction. Like, no, obviously he's gonna have PTSD from that. During this time, the entire hospital was being protected by Chansa City's hunters, who carried out a thorough investigation.
By the way, we discovered a strange device while investigating the ICU.
Speaking in a quieter tone, she gives me a sealed, transparent bag.
We found it hidden inside a flux stabilizer that was sitting in a corner. Almost went unnoticed. Ever since that incident happened in the ER, the hospital's flux stabilizers have been examined or replaced.
I bet it was Carter. No, I bet it was Carter. So only recently did someone tamper with one of them. I take the sealed bag and show a grateful smile. I'll ask the association to conduct an investigation. Lincoln City, 3 days later. I open the door to Zayne's home. It's quiet. Zayne? I tiptoe into the living room. Zayne is peacefully sleeping on the couch. The curtains gently flutter in the warm breeze. Light and shadows glide from his nose to his chin. Is he sleeping or... I move closer and place my hand over his chest. Phew, he's just sleeping. He must be exhausted. think he's actually having nightmares. I don't know. Approaching Zayne, I kneel down to be at eye level with him. I carefully cover him with a blanket that's draped on the couch. The tension in Zayne's furrowed brows dissipates. So he was having a nightmare. Breathing is steady and his expression is serene and relaxed. I look at his face, the thoughts in my mind racing as I reflect on the whirlwind of events that have unfolded recently. You can finally rest. My watch vibrates. I leave the living room and answer Simone's call.
The preliminary analysis results are out for the thing you brought back.
She's so me when I'm working. Just like, the thing that you brought back. Yeah, the thing. I love her. Someone in my comments said that they don't trust her, but I want to trust Simone so bad.
It has an intricate structure. Took me a while to disassemble it. I found a radio frequency chip that resonates with metaflux fluctuations. Basically, it's an energy transmitter. It can locate protocores and even attract wanderers via fluctuations.
That's not good. A wanderer attracting transmitter. As I recall what happened, one figure stands out as the most suspicious. Carter, I knew it. See, I said, I called. Not that it was hard to call that, but he just showed up before and after the patient displayed abnormalities. I share my suspicions with Simone. She then poses her own questions.
The complexity of this small device is far beyond his understanding, and even Xander's sciences.
Okay, so this can be taken either two ways. Now that someone said that they don't trust her, it's like in the back of my mind. Either she's actually just insulting Xander Sciences and she's like, they're dumb as shit. Or she's like trying to throw us off the trail. I really hope it's the first.
It exhibits highly advanced protocore technology. Xander Sciences is a medical institution. There's no way they could possess protocore tech that rivals the association, right?
You'd hope. So what are you thinking?
After the founder of Xander Sciences, Raymond, passed away, the company's future was uncertain. Only recently was it acquired by a well-known group. Its biggest shareholder right now should be Ever.
Yeah, she's telling the truth. Ever's shady as shit. At that moment, the fragmented pieces of information in my mind gradually lock into place and form a cohesive image. Carter mentioned the patient in Charter Hospital had been undergoing long-term treatment at Xander Sciences. Raymond, the founder of Xander Sciences, was in a similar situation. If the peculiar crystals in the operating room and the monsters in the N109 zone come from the same source, that means Eva is creating monsters. Oh, that's not great. That is not great, guys. Once again, Zayne finds himself chasing after that familiar figure. Under radiant sunlight, cicadas chirp in the background while the pristine azure sky stretches as far as the eye can see. The sun sits on the edge of the city's high-rise buildings. The girl turns to him. She smiles. At least he's caught up to her. Is that us?
Finally.
He holds out his hand to the girl, and she firmly grasps it. Oh. You know what? I would actually be going insane if I was Zayne right now. If his dreams turned out to be like super nice and like super cheerful, and then all of a sudden just like flick to this, I wouldn't be sleeping anymore. I understand why he has insomnia. Yet the two find themselves tumbling back into the seemingly endless empty corridor. Black crystals emerge from his palm. They encroach on the girl's forearm. Sunlight is engulfed by darkness once more. Oh, that's it. They're just gonna leave us with that? What a cliffhanger. What a cliffhanger. Okay, I'm gonna leave that chapter at that, and then I'll do Raphael's next, just so that we're all back in a timeline again. Well, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe if you want to see more. And as always, thank you for watching. Okay, I love you. Goodbye. Mwah, 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 mwah.